नमस्ते स्टूडेंट्स, हमेशा खुश रहो बिटिया। आई एम जेवीएंस डॉक्टर नीरज धोलिया, फैकल्टी ऑफ एग्रीकल्चर एंड वेटरनरी साइंस, जयवती विद्यापीठ यूनिवर्सिटी, जयपुर. So today we are here to discuss the topic, that is preservation and maintenance of microbes. So this topic comes under the subject upstream and downstream process. Okay, so what is the preservation and maintenance of microbes and why it is needed? And of course, what is the importance of maintaining and preserving the microbes? So there is authentic reference strains for standard methods required, and that is also required in the research. So if in lab you perform a specific experiment for a specific bacterial strain, so you need the pure strain. Okay, if you have the pure strain, then you get the optimal results. Likewise, in the standard methods or in the research purpose, the pure strains are required. So you know that there are in a species there are many strains. Say the E. coli is there, but there are many strains of the E. coli. If you isolate from soil or from other sources, you have to confirm first that if is it the pure strain or not. Okay, and if you have identified a pure strain, then you need to store it or preserve it so that if you want to use in future this strain, you can use it. Okay, so that is the necessity of the preservation of the uh, microbial strains. So likewise, a great increase in number and size of industrial fermentations has the value of the maintaining and collecting the microorganisms. So there are many industries which are depends on the microbes. So each time they should not go for the isolation and characterization and identification of the same species or same strain of species. That's why it's very compulsory to preserve or to maintain the same strain so that whenever they need it, they can use it. Likewise, to maintain the viability and biochemical or violence characteristics. So these characteristics are associated with a healthy strain. Okay, if suppose the E. coli K12 strain is there, okay, and you need to do some experiment on it. Okay, but if it is not properly preserved or properly maintained, the viability of the strain will affect, and that is also affect the result. Okay, likewise the violence characteristics, the biochemical properties of that specific strain can also be affected if it is not properly maintained or preserved. Okay, so a quality control is required after you preserve or maintain a specific strain. Suppose you say that I have preserved this strain, and you perform the experiment and get the results. Okay, but what is the surety that the strain you have preserved was properly preserved or properly maintained or it is healthy? Because the results itself does not say that the strain was healthy. So before starting your experiment, you have to do a quality control for the specific strain so that you can assure that it is fine. Okay, so in comparative testing experiments or as an inoculum, you need the strains. Okay, So this is the need of the pure strain. So what are the sources and how you can get a pure strain for maintaining or preservation for the future use? Okay, so first you can isolate it yourself, but you need a well-established lab for that, so that you can isolate and simultaneously you can confirm that it is the same species or same strain you want to isolate. Or the second option is that there are several national and international culture collection centers are there. So the role of the culture collection centers is to save or preserve or maintain the pure strains of the microbes. Okay, I will name the few well-known culture collection centers. One of the ATCC. Okay, it is the American Type Culture Collection Center, ATCC, American Type Culture Collection Center, and it is situated in the Maryland and USA. So next one is the NCIB, NCIB, National Collection of Industrial Bacteria. So it is present in the Britain. Next, the depository of the cell culture is, or the microbial culture is the DSM. DSM. So its pronunciation is very typical. It is another. So it is the Deutsche Sammlung von Miro Microorganismi. Okay, so it is in Germany, and the pronunciation is also in the German language. So it is present in the Germany. So next one is the NCTC, NCTC, National Collection of Type Culture, National Collection of Type Culture. It is in the London. Next is the MTCC, Microbial Type Culture Collection, MTCC, Microbial Type Culture Collection. It is situated in the Japan. Likewise, the MTCC is also um, uh, situated in the Chandigarh, Microbial Type Culture Collection and Gene Bank Institute of Microbial Technology. So it is present in the Chandigarh. And one other well known the microbial culture collection repository is the ICIM, Indian Culture of Industrial Microorganism National Chemical Laboratory, Pune, ICIM. So it is the Indian Culture of Industrial Microorganisms National Chemical Laboratory, Pune. Okay, it is present in the Pune. Okay, so these are the culture collection centers from where you can get the pure strains of the microbes. Okay, so let's move forward. But so there are many uh, methods of preservation of the microbes. Okay, so it depends that which facility you have, and what is the strain of what is the microorganism, and what will be the best for a specific microorganism. Okay, so there are many types of the preservation techniques, and the most we will discuss here the most general utilized techniques. Okay, so the four most methods which are regularly used for the microbial preservation are the refrigeration, the paraffin method, the cryopreservation, and the lyophilization. Okay, so these are the most generally utilized preservation methods. So in the next lecture, we will discuss about the four methods. Hope you are satisfied with this digital session. And if you have any query, please write in the comment box and I will uh, resolve your query. So this is powered by Digital Version 2, Jyoti Vidyapeeth, Women's University, Jaipur. Thank you.